In this tutorial, we will create a superb candy cane type design using Illustrator and Photoshop. Before introduced earlier, we would like to inform you that this is advanced level tutorial. To complete this candy effect, you need Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. As a resources, you need paper texture from Bash Corpo. That download web link is in the description box. First you need to work with Adobe Illustrator. Here I have used Adobe Illustrator CS6. Open New Document by File, New. In the New Document panel, width 612 pixels, height 792 pixels, preset details, candy text, and click Create. Grab the rectangle tool and set its width 140 points and height 60 points. Set the rectangle color value gray. From the color picker, again set the color value red type. From the rectangle tool, draw another rectangle, which width is 135 points, and height is 20 points. Grab the selection tool, and rotate the red rectangle. Now place this red rectangle over the gray rectangle, as almost 45-degree angle. Hold the Alt key, and click drag the red rectangle to the right. Hold Shift key while dragging to move it orthogonally. Hit Ctrl+D 3 times. This will duplicate your last command input, in this case, copying the red shape. Select the gray rectangle, lengthen it a bit. Or hit Ctrl+Shift+3rd bracket to bring it in front of the other shapes. Select Color, None. Now right-click on the gray shape, and select Make Clipping Mask. Select all artwork, and hit the Merge button. Select the artwork, grab the Eraser tool, hold the Alt key, and erase the left side, along with a part of the red stripe. Then paste in front a copy of the merged shape. Move the copied shape to the right until the first red stripe aligns with the second stripe from the shape below it. Now, select the shape above, and set its fill color to black. Grab the selection tool, select the black rectangle, and hold the Alt key, and click drag the middle distortion point. In the Pathfinder window, click the Merge button. Then select all artwork, and hit Merge again. Grab the Direct Selection tool, select the black rectangle, and hit Delete. Select all artwork, and click drag it into the Brushes palette, set it to Pattern Brush. Grab the Path tool, and draw a long straight path. Then click the brush you just created. This is a good way to check if your pattern is correct. Grab the Ellipse tool, and draw a circle. Set the circle color as light black. Hold the Shift key while click dragging to make it perfect. Make sure that the height value is must match with the circle and rectangle value. Select both shapes and align them to horizontal axis. Ctrl+click near the design to deselect, then grab the Direct Selection tool, and select the left side and quadrant of the circle, and hit Delete. Align the both shape. Grab the Selection tool, and align the resulting shape. Set the half circle opacity is 0%, this will help you to adjust the both pattern. If you think that the both pattern is aligned perfectly, then retrieve the half circle opacity 100%. Select the half circle, remove its fill. Hold Shift, and click the rectangle behind it. Now right-click, make clipping mask. In the Pathfinder window, click the Merge button. Open the Swatches palette, and click drag the resulting shape into the palette. Now go to Brush option. And in the Pattern Brush options, select Tile as your recently created style. Separate the half circle object, and right-click on it. Select Transform, Reflect. In the Reflect panel, select Axis, Horizontal, and click OK. Open the Swatches palette, and click drag the resulting shape into the palette. Now, go to Brush option. And in the Pattern Brush options, select Other and Tile as your recently created style. Now, we would like to test our pattern brush. To do this using the Pen tool, draw a line, and off the background color. Apply the pattern brush on it. You can change the stroke value to check the pattern style. If you're happy about this, then your created pattern brush is okay. Now that we have a candy-like pattern brush, let's create the text. Take the typing tool and write the desired text. I used GitHub STD font. Apply the font size, 1000 points. Now, set the stroke value as 39 points. Select all text, and go to Object, Expand. Then go to Object, Path, Cleanup. Grab the Path tool, and trace the text, but do not follow it entirely. Feel free to connect words, add loops and cool knots. Make sure your background color is off, and stroke is turned on. When you're done tracing, select all these paths. Now apply the previously created pattern over the pattern. If it is looking horrible, then adjust the stroke size to be adjusted. Same way, you can apply the pattern over the all letters of the text. Now, separate the background text from the candy object. Remove the background text, and adjust the candy object over the viewport. Go to Object, Expand, Appearance, then go to the Pathfinder window, and hit Merge, then go to Object, Path, Cleanup. Now, save the file as Adobe Illustrator format. Now, we have done our work by the Adobe Illustrator part. Now time to remaining work need to be performed by the Adobe Photoshop to be more realistic. Open Photoshop, and go to File, New, to create a new document, of width is 1600 pixels, height is 2300 pixels, resolution is 72 pixel per inch. Preset details is candy text, and click Create. Grab the gradient tool, and apply the gradient color to the background layer. In the gradient editor, choose the name Custom. For first gradient point, choose light violet color, and last gradient point choose color deep violet. Now click OK. Select the radial gradient, and apply the radial gradient over the background. Click drag the vector text from Illustrator to Photoshop, resize it a bit, and hit Enter. Right-click near the layer thumb, select Rasterize Layer, then click the FX button, and select blending options. Checked the drop shadow, blend mode, multiply. Blend mode color violent, opacity 100. Angle, 120 degree, distance, 10, spread 0.6, size, 21. Next checked, and go to, inner shadow, blend mode color violent, opacity, 75, distance, 3, choke, 0, size, 3. Next checked, and go to, inner glow, blend mode, liner dodge add, opacity, 91. Select color violent. Source edge. Choke, 0, size, 1. Range, 50. Next checked and go to bevel and emboss. Style inner bevel. Depth 100. Direction, up. Angle, 120, check global, light. Highlight mode color, pink. Opacity, 75, highlight mode, color dodge. Shadow mode, multiply. Shadow mode color, deep violet. Opacity, 75. Next checked, and go to satin. Blend mode color pink. Blend mode, hard light. Opacity, 19. Distance, 13, size, 2. Checked, anti-aliased. Next checked, and go to, Stoke. Size, 1. Fill type, color, from the color picker, select color deep, violet. After done this, click OK. Create a new layer. Set blending mode to, multiply. Grab the brush tool. Set hardness to, 0%. ND from the color picker, set color dark purple. Using the brushes palette, and paint some shadows, to give it a more 3D look. Create a new layer, and place it below the text layer. Grab the brush tool, and paint some shadows, as if parts of the text bend away from the wall. Select the background layer, and go to File, Place Embedded. Open a paper texture. Place the layer above the background layer. Resize it to fit the canvas, and hit Enter. Set blending mode to multiply, and opacity 84%. Go to Layer, New Fill Layer, Solid Color. From the color picker, select a color, and set its mode, multiply. You can try out different types of color, to look like more realistic. Now go to Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. And set the amount, 74, threshold, 38, radius, 8.9, and click OK. Grab the crop tool, and you can adjust the background, to fit with the text effect. Now, your candy cane text effect is ready. You can save it as an image format,